Imagine a sprawling, ancient civilization at the peak of an era of peace, bathed in the sunlight of a prolonged golden age. But beneath that tranquility lies the single greatest threat to any monarchic regime, an aging king. When power has to change hands, a state is at its most fragile. To avoid civil war, King Dashrath initiates a succession plan. Power flows directly from the king to his eldest son, Ram. By locking Ram into the state's base before his death, Dashrath cuts off oxygen for rival claimants. The entire masterstroke relies on one very fragile assumption: unwavering consensus from both the public and his own family. As the news breaks, the streets erupt. The public instantly and overwhelmingly endorses the succession plan with explosive physical joy. An entire empire mobilizes overnight. Artisans construct elaborate altars, the streets are transformed with heavy decorations, and the royal courts are rapidly prepared for the largest event of their generation. Diplomatically, this celebration forces alignment. Rival factions and allied states have no choice but to unite under the banner of Ram's impending rule, cementing his authority before the crown even touches his head. Structurally and socially, the coronation has reached critical mass. It is a massive political machine running at full speed, impossible to stop by force. But deep inside the palace walls, away from the roaring crowds, Queen Kaikeyi's inner chambers are suffocatingly quiet. This shadow is where her servant, Manthara, operates. She identifies the specific emotional pressure point that can buckle the architecture Dashrath spent a lifetime building. She begins a psychological assault. On this balance scale of royal power, as Ram's influence rises, Manthara convinces Kaikeyi her son Bharath is pushed into exile. Then she targets Kaikeyi's deepest insecurity, a future where she loses all status, entirely eclipsed by Ram's mother. Through precise emotional manipulation, Manthara successfully overwrites reality. She converts a mother's natural familial love into blinding political paranoia. Outside, artisans furiously chisel massive stone pillars for the altar, while inside, Kaikeyi's reasoning systematically crumbles to dust. The king, the citizens, and the state are pouring endless resources and joy into a future that has already been conceptually assassinated in one quiet room. A single calculated whisper of jealousy has outmaneuvered the physical, logistical, and political machinery of a sprawling empire. Kaikeyi retreats into the chamber of sorrow. She strips off her intricate royal jewelry, casts it onto the cold stone floor, and waits in the dark. These discarded symbols frame the coming encounter. Dashrath is about to walk into an ambush, where his personal vows will be weaponized against his duties to the state. The consequence is already locked in. The thousands of citizens laboring outside are building the very stage for a public collapse. In a matter of hours, Ayodhya's golden age will begin to unravel, because even the most widely supported political structures can be unmade overnight by a single, perfectly placed whisper.